Hello my dear children of class 3. Today we will do GK and the topic is communication. What do you understand by the word communication? Communication means what? Exchange of information. Okay? We give information or we receive information through what? Through message, through mobile phones, through internet. We get message through television. So today we are going to learn about some of the inventors, people, those who have started all these machines through which we can communicate to other people, through which we can communicate with our friends, right? With our relatives, right? So today let us begin first one. Okay? Now, communication. Let us know about the people who made communication easy. Okay? Now, he is who? This person is John Logie Baird. He was a Scottish inventor. He invented the world's first television in the year 1925. He used items to make the television. He used items like an old hat box, a pair of scissors, right? Some darning needles. Now, darning needles are long needles with big eye, okay? There's a big hole. So this is darning needle, big eye, right? And a long needle. So he used this. So he used a bicycle, light lenses, a used tea chest, sealing wax and glue. He televised an office worker on the television for the first time. So whom did he televise? An office worker, and these are the things he used it in preparing what? Television. In 1836, two Americans, Samuel F.B. Morse and Alfred Vail, developed an electrical telegraph system to send messages. Okay? They used dashes and dots in place of letters of the alphabets. These could be sent by clicking a key on the telegraph machine. This was called the Morse Code. Here is the English alphabet in Morse Code. So these are the codes, the dots and the dashes they use to send messages, right? Now you see here, even numbers are written. So the message used to go by clicking on the keys on the telegraph machine. So they used to send the messages to their destination in dots and dashes, which is called Morse code, right? And once it used to reach the destination, they would encode these dots and dashes to know what the message is. Next is Guglielmo Marconi was an Italian inventor and electrical engineer. So let us read about him. Okay? We would not have radios today had it not been for the Italian inventor Guglielmo Marconi. What is his name? Inventor, Italian inventor Guglielmo Marconi. He set up the first radio station in 1887. Okay. As part of the first transmission experiments, the letter S was broadcast in Morse. So letter S, how it was written? Morse code with 3 dots. Okay. The letter for experiment, what he did? The letter S was broadcast in Morse code. In Morse means what? In Morse code, right? Guglielmo Marconi invented radio. Today we get news over the radio. We get message. That is what communication, right? And also we get to hear, there are different stations where we listen to the news, we listen to songs, right? Let's see the next one. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, right? He's the one. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. For the first time, people could talk directly with each other across large distances. His first spoken words into the telephone were to his assistant, who was in the next room. So for his trial, the first time he ever experimented, he first spoke to whom? To his assistant, who was next to the door when he was doing the trial of the telephone. He said, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." Okay, this is what his experiment. This is the experiment he did while inventing telephone. That is what? Who's he? Alexander Graham Bell. So these big people, inventors had really changed our life, through which we can communicate to people across the world, right? Because of them, we can talk to our near and dear ones. Okay, now let's read the next one. The world's first newspaper was a German language paper. Look at the paper, and it is written in German language. It was printed in 1605 by Johann Carolus. In Strasbourg. That Strasbourg is where? In Germany. And a newspaper was printed regularly, so that the people, the citizens in that area could update themselves with the local news, so that they can get the local news, what is happening around. So newspaper it helps us, right, to know what is happening in the country, right? Now let's move to the next one. Now look at the picture. Here's Tim Berners-Lee. Is a British computer scientist working in Switzerland. He developed the World Wide Web. That is called what? WWW. The web is used to access documents, pictures, films, and moreover, the internet. Today it has millions of users, right? He invented World Wide Web in the year 1989. So you can just write 1989 on top, right? 1989. And this web is used to find any information in the net. Through the net we get when we type www.google.com. So the Google page will open. You must have done it in your computer class, right? Now let us see, can you answer these questions? Number 1. What does WWW stands for? Just now we read, you can write the word here. World Wide Web. So you can write World Wide Web. Next one. Which man-made objects orbit the Earth in space, transmit radio signals? So man-made objects, you know what is orbit? So man-made object orbits the Earth. Orbits the Earth, that goes round the Earth, around the this planet Earth. So man-made object, that is, you write the answer as, answer is satellites. Next, number 3. Which newspaper do you get at home? So this you have to do it. I don't know which newspaper you take. Number 4. What is your home phone number? Kindly write that also. Number 5. Do you have an email address? Write it here. So, if you have email address, you can write it here. I'm sure children will not have an email address, but if you have, you can write. If not, then you can write your mother's email address, right? Okay, children. So till we meet again in the next class, take care of yourself. Bye.